Okay guys, so we're going to start taking some notes on angle relationships. To begin, this is on the side B outside of your paper. You'll see it at the bottom of your page. It says side B. I'm going to go ahead and just fill in the names of the different types of angles, and we will start from there. So the first one that we're going to cover is a complementary angle. And we will go over what that is, went over that a little bit. And the next one is going to be a supplementary angle. Maybe write a little smaller next time so that we can fit it on there. The next one is an adjacent angle. And the last one is going to be a vertical angle. So if you'd like, pause it so that we can get those copied down. I'll give y'all a second. Okay, so the first one that we're going to go over is going to be complementary angles. So we fill in angle WXYZ is complementary to angle YXZ. And what that means is that the two angles whose measures have a sum of 90 degrees. So if we break that down, angle WXY, when we think of the word sum, we should think of addition, adds up with X or YXZ to have a sum of 90 degrees. So these two angles make that 90-degree angle. So 65 plus 25 should add up to 90, and it does, obviously. So another example, these angles are complementary. So this angle up here is 30 degrees, and this other angle is X. We do not know what that is, but we know by this square right here that these two angles in here are 90 degrees together. So if we subtract 90 and subtract 30 from the 90, whatever's left over is this angle measurement, and that should be 60. A way to remember what complementary angles are, think about when you compliment somebody or give someone a compliment, it's the right thing to do. So complementary adds up to 90 degrees, which is a right angle. We can add a note here, right angle. So the next one that we are going to go over is supplementary angles. So angle HIJ is supplementary to angle JIK. And now what supplementary means is two angles whose measures have a sum, so again, adding, addition, of 180 degrees this time. And you should know that 180 degrees is the measurement of a straight line. Okay, so over here we see that HIJ, angle HIJ, is 120. And then JIK is 60. And we know if we add those two up, we get 180 degrees, which is the straight line across. So another example, it tells you the angles are supplementary, which means we know that X plus 135 should equal 180. So if we subtract 180 and 135, we get the leftover, that's 45, and that's what X equals, what this angle equals. Okay, and then the next, second to last angle that we are going to cover is going to be adjacent angles. So angle ACB and angle ACD are adjacent angles. And what that means is that two angles that are side by side. So think of next to each other. Okay, they have a common vertex. So that right there is a vertex. Okay, and a common ray. The line that comes out from the vertex is a ray. So that's a ray, this is a ray, this is a ray. So this one, they have a ray A in common. Okay. They also may or may not be congruent. Just because they are adjacent does not mean that they are congruent. That does not mean that they are equal measurements. Okay, and the last one is going to be vertical angles. So this one says LMN and angle OMP. And then we have angle LMO and NMP are going to be vertical angles. Okay? And what that means, it's two angles formed by two intersecting lines. They are always congruent, which means they have the same angle measure. So let's kind of backtrack a second. It says two angles are formed by intersecting lines. So here I have a line, and then here I have another line. So that's intersecting. So right here they intersect. This angle and this angle will be congruent. And then this angle and this angle will be congruent. They're just vertical from each other. They're opposite each other. So these angles are vertical. So if this is 115, and that means that this x right here is going to be 115 as well. And the same thing for this y. If this is 65, the y is 65.